Well, tonight a Halethorpe father is grieving the loss of his only son, just a day after Father's Day. 24-year-old Xavier Martin was one of the 7 soldiers killed on board the USS Fitzgerald last week after it collided with a merchant vessel. In Focus reporter Skylar Henry sat down one-on-one with his dad, who says he was not only a hero, but his best friend.
A month ago, Daryl Martin and his only son Xavier got matching tattoos on their forearms that say, "We'll figure it out." A phrase summing up the father and son's unbreakable bond.
And all while I was dealing with everything, before I got the final word, that's all I was doing, just rubbing it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
A mantra that's turned to comfort as Daryl learned of his son's fate. Personnel Specialist First Class Xavier Martin was one of 7 sailors killed aboard the USS Fitzgerald over the weekend. The warship colliding into a merchant vessel off the coast of Japan.
And that's the worst thing, you know, because I didn't hear anything for like 9 hours.
After learning of the crash, the father waited for hours for a final word. Then came a knock at the door.
And I went down, and it was the Navy and the chaplain.
It's a loss of not only a son, but who Daryl called his best friend. Those who knew Xavier best said the same thing.
How he touched everyone's life. Everyone. And I get it. Every parent loves their kid. You know, I get that, and they want them to shine. But he was exceptional. He was exceptional.
Exceptional, not only with friends and family, but his line of work. Rising in rank in the Navy quickly, gaining the respect of those around him.
He was a supervisor, so it was his team. He went down with his team. He went down with his team.
A painful yet prideful thought as the dad now comes to terms with losing his only child. But he says his coincidental reminder is now his permanent tribute as he looks to both his forearm and the sky to figure it out.
And my mom, when I talked to her yesterday, she's crying. She said, "I'm so glad you got that tattoo now, because he did it to honor you, and you did it to honor him."
In Halethorpe, Skylar Henry, ABC 2 News.
Heart just goes out to that father. Gerald says he wants Xavier to be known as a local hero, and several agencies say it'll take weeks to figure out exactly how the crash happened. And